All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Jayla Williams, and I am a graduating senior here at the University of West Georgia. I'm getting a bachelor's degree in psychology, and my minor is in criminology. I am also going to receive 2 certificates, and I will talk more about those later on in the video. First, I want to apologize about the way my hair looks. It could be better, but see, my hair is not cooperating, and yeah, so I apologize about that. Talking about the first turning point in my life, it would have to be when I officially decided that I wanted to become a therapist. And that is a story in and of itself. So, how can I say this? When I was in high school, around my junior year, I really didn't know what I wanted to do in life. Like, I really had not even the slightest idea. And even though I kept hearing people say, you don't have to figure it out now, you don't have to figure it out now. Myself, I felt like I was running out of time to figure out what I wanted to do. Because I personally didn't want to get into college and then declare my major as undecided. Because I want to go ahead and get everything done. So when we were picking our when we was picking our senior classes, that's when I first saw the word psychology. Now, psychology, I've never really, before that, I don't even remember even seeing that word. And the moment I saw that word on the paper, it triggered like a instant, like, what is this? I was instantly interested in that word. And I don't know why. To this day, I don't know why. So I took my first psychology course my senior year of high school. And I loved it. Oh my God. I love it so much. Not because of the teacher or anything like that. I just loved the material that was being taught. And it was so interesting to see like how similar humans are, but then at the same time we're also so complex, which is how we come up with all these different theories about humans and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. So I decided then that point on that I was going to be a psychology major in college. Now, how did I decide to become a therapist? Oh, Jesus. I feel like I've told this story so many times and it still like boggles me to this day. So while I was taking my psychology course, well, even before I took my psychology course, I've never been the person to like judge anybody. I've always said that if you need somebody to talk to, you can always talk to me. So a couple of times I've had people who I didn't even know, except for one, come up to me and we're just having just a regular conversation, and then they just turn it into, hey, can I talk to you about this? And it's something very traumatic and personal to them. And so me, like 16, 17, 18-year-old me was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Because I was just so taken aback that they would tell me something as sensitive as that. And when I asked them, like, why would you tell me something like that? They would say, because you're just easy to talk to. I feel like you can help me, blah, blah, blah. And, back then, I didn't even know what to do. I just, told them as much as I could. And then I told them that you probably need to go talk to the counselor. So then, after hearing that so many times, I said, well, and then taking the psychology course in high school, I was like, well, there are people in this world that maybe they don't even need help. I'm not going to say they don't need help. Maybe they just want somebody to listen to them. And when we was doing in high school, we did a project called the Gloria Project. I believe I've also did that in college. And it was going over the different types of therapy in that video that Gloria had. And I noticed that there's so many different ways of therapy that I don't have to always give advice. And I can just kind of like let them vent a little bit. And then if they want, I can tell them what I think. So that was a major turning point for me. And then I got to college and I was taking psychology courses, and I just loved it. I love everybody that was a part of my dang, I forgot the word. I would love all the professors were great. I love the psychology department here at the University of West Georgia. I feel as though they are not too hard on people, and they are always willing to help. I can name a couple of professors like Professor Curl, Angela Curl. I don't know what happened to her, but she was my favorite. Who else? Larry Short. I love Larry. Who else? Those were my top two. Those were my top two. I definitely took a little bit of something from each class, especially Larry, because I don't know if anybody has taken him, but I think he is a clinical psychologist or clinical therapist. And if you take his class, he will always talk about some things that happen between him and his clients. And it gives you more like a realistic idea of what to expect if you decide to go in that career path. Oh my God. So my second turning point. I decided, because when I first got to West Georgia, I wanted to be a psychology major and a sociology minor. Because I figured, they both go pretty much hand in hand with each other. I've always had this interest in criminology. But I've always told people I had an interest in it because, I like crime shows. I like reading about crime and stuff like that. But I never really thought I was that interested in it to like make it a major or a minor. Then the summer of 2019, I took summer classes, and I took, let me backtrack. I took a intro to criminal justice in spring of 2019, and then in summer of 2019, I took, I believe, 2 more crim courses. Yeah, just 2 more crim courses. And I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting to see how much goes into criminology. And then when I was looking it up on my free time, I noticed that it was psychology and criminal justice also kind of goes hand in hand with each other. So I started to think, I was like, maybe I don't want to be a psychologist. Maybe I want to go work in the criminal justice field. And then I found out all the different careers that I could have with my psychology degree. So now my interest in criminal justice had peaked, and my interest in sociology kind of was going down because I thought crim was a little more interesting. So then I'm currently taking Professor Kelly Christopher, and she is a prisoner I'm taking her for prisoner reentry and correctional corrections. I believe that's the class name. And when I tell you, she is such a great teacher. I love her. I really do love her. She's a great teacher. And when the first day of class, this is my second time taking her, but the first time I'm taking her for a prisoner reentry. My first day of class taking her for prisoner reentry was this semester. I found out so much interesting things about returning citizens who are just getting out of jail and all their rights that have gotten taken away, or the limitations that they have on them, and they're put in such tight situations, and we just expect, when I say we, I mean society expects them to just be able to just go back to normal without understanding the amount of pressure and limitations that they have. Which is when you really read about it, it's no wonder that most of them reoffend. Most of them reoffend, and they go back to jail. And we also had this stimulation in class, part of one of the final things we had to do. And it was just amazing to really see how hard it is. I don't want to give it away about what happens, but it's a lot that they go through, and it's so complicated. I really applaud any returning citizen, that's what she likes to call them, returning citizens who don't reoffend and are able to make it, because the process is not easy. I tried it myself in that stimulation, and it was not easy. It is very, very, very hard. And I was just pretending. So I can't imagine how it is for someone who has to go through that. So after hearing all the facts and experiencing that stimulation, I decided that I wanted to change my minor from sociology to criminology. And then I found out there was a certificate for prisoner reentry. So I also applied for that certificate, and I will be receiving that certificate this semester, this graduating semester. My only regret is that I kind of discovered my interest in criminology later than expected, because if I had known about this earlier, more than likely I would have probably been a double major. So I would have majored in psychology, criminology, and sociology, which is weird because, like I said earlier, I never really had that strong of an interest in it until I actually took the classes. I am just amazed, and then taking this course, knowing like some of the other fields that I could get into, I'm really excited about what the future holds, and I just can't wait. I hope there's a way that I can give you guys an update about what's going on in my life in the next few years, so y'all can see how well I'm doing. I have big dreams, and I hope to accomplish all of them, and I hope each one of y'all are able to accomplish y'all's too. Thank you.